We need to talk about Maroon 5's Adam Levine and all the news that's come out about him because it's so disappointing and honestly pretty disgusting. If you guys have been on TikTok within the last 24 hours, then you'll probably know that Adam has been exposed for cheating on his wife, who also just so happens to be pregnant with their third child together. Yeah, it's a mess, so let's get into it. As I'm sure you guys already know, Adam Levine is a lead singer of Maroon 5, and his wife Beyoncé is a Victoria's Secret angel and has walked in at least 10 shows for the brand. She's also walked for brands like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Alexander Wang, and so many more. In 2014, after a year of dating, Adam and Beyoncé got married in Mexico and shortly after started a family together. They currently have 2 kids together and another on the way. A lot of Maroon 5 fans have been following their relationship for years now, and they really love them together. Adam went on The Ellen Show after he got married, and he talked about how much he loved being married, saying he can't stop saying the word wife, and just how surreal the whole thing was for him. His wife has also done recent interviews talking about their 8-year anniversary and referred to Adam as her best friend.
I know you're coming up on 8 years of marriage.
Yes.
Literally, you're just the coolest couple. How have you managed to stay such a strong unit and really prioritize your marriage when there is so much happening around you?
Honestly, I think at the core of it, we're truly best friends.
But let's go back to the third baby announcement. Only 4 days ago, Beyoncé posted this photo to Instagram, pretty much soft launching her pregnancy to their fans. Then the cheating allegations broke. The other day, an Instagram model named Sumner posted a video and admitted to being in an affair with a man who is married to a Victoria's Secret model.
I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off because I've retaken this like 10 times now. Essentially, I was having an affair with a man who's married to a Victoria's Secret model. At the time, I was young, I was naive, and quite frankly, I feel exploited. I wasn't in the scene like I am now, so I was definitely very easily manipulated.
She showed screenshots of messages from Adam saying, "It is truly unreal how effing hot you are. Like, it blows my mind." And then she says, "Seeing you in person was like, I'm in person." So they must have been meeting up and doing who knows what for her to be making comments about how he's looking in person. Even Adam allegedly says, "You're 50 times hotter in person." She goes on to say that they were seeing each other for about a year, and he recently came back into her life, get this, by asking her if he could name his third baby with his wife after her.
After I stopped talking to him over, a period of months, this is how he came back into my life. He said, "Okay, serious question. I'm having another baby, and if it's a boy, I really want to name it Sumner. You okay with that? Dead serious." I was like, I'm in hell. Like, I have to be in hell at this point.
Can you imagine being his wife and not only finding out that your husband's been cheating on you for who knows how long, but then finding out that he wanted to name the baby that you're currently pregnant with after his mistress? People in the comments are absolutely freaking out over that part, writing, "He wanted to name the baby after you? Is he okay?" The naming of his wife's child after his mistress is just no words. She then went on to say that she was young and was being manipulated. She wasn't going to come forward, but she had sent the screenshots to one of her friends, and they tried to sell them to the tabloids.
My morals were unknowingly compromised. I was completely manipulated. I wanted to handle this privately. I never wanted to come forward because obviously I know the implications that come with doing what I do, making money the way I do, and being an Instagram model. So being tied to a story like this, it's like, I know the stereotypes. I had sent some screenshots recklessly to a few friends I thought I trusted, and one of them had attempted to sell to a tabloid. So here I am.
Now, I don't know if she thought that people were gonna feel bad for her or what, but most people in the comments are saying, he's been married since 2014. They have kids together. There's been no articles about them ever getting a divorce. Like, she had to know that he was married. One person said, The real victim here is the wife and kids. She knew he was married. I was completely manipulated by a man I knew was married. The jokes write themselves. She also tried to say that she was young at the time, but people pointed out that this was only from last year up to like a few months ago, and she's 23 years old, so that's not exactly young. Young and naive. Bro, this was less than a year ago. I was young. It was last year. She posted another video addressing the main comment that people had, saying she had to have known because they've been married forever now.
Something I now realize I didn't touch on enough was the fact that one of my friends had attempted to sell it, which I realized yesterday whenever they reached out to me for comment. And so I was completely frantic. I only came forward because I wanted to kill whatever story the tabloid had. The most important part that I did definitely gloss over is the fact that I was under the impression that their marriage was over. I believe that they were keeping it quiet to avoid the negative press because, as I had said, I was new to LA. So I just assumed that with celebrities of that caliber that that's just how it was. And that's why I feel exploited, because he knew I believed everything that he said because of my vulnerable position of being new to LA. Also, he was DMing me straight from his verified Instagram account. I didn't have any reason to further question it. But I now realize that that was likely a manipulation tactic of his, just hiding in plain sight. As soon as I had realized that was not the case, I had cut things off with him. In retrospect, I wish I would have questioned things more. I wish it wasn't so naive, but being naive is not an excuse for what I did in the role I played in this. Again, in no way was I trying to gain sympathy, and I fully realize I'm not the victim in this. I'm not the one who's really getting hurt here. It's Beate and her children, and for that I'm so sorry.
And someone said, so you didn't see the Instagram post with his wife all throughout the year, or even Google? Now, there's been a lot of back and forth about who we should be focusing on in this whole situation. Most of the conversation happening right now is pretty focused on the girl, and some people feel like we should be shifting that focus to Adam, who was the married one.
This girl's a neutral player in all this. Sure, she's not a victim, but she is not the villain. If you think so, you're a misogynist. Just picture this. 22-year-old TikTok boy has an affair with older A-list female celebrity who's married. What would his comment section look like? He would be treated like a neutral player, as if he was like a catalyst for the slutty, crazy, older cougar lady. And minus the misogyny, that's correct. The person who's in the relationship is in wrong. The reality is that this was a 23-year-old aspiring model brand new to LA, and an A-list multi-millionaire celebrity slid into her DMs. And he told her that him and his wife were privately separated but didn't want to get divorced because of the bad press. Weird happens in Hollywood. I would believe that. Half of y'all would believe that too. Also, I just know in a few weeks y'all are going to switch it up and start shitting on the wife and call her an idiot for staying with him. Because when a woman cheats, it's her fault alone, as it should be. But when a man cheats, it's his mistress and his wife's fault. Digest that for a second.
On the other hand, some people are saying it doesn't matter. They're both guilty. Takes two to tango. Both sides disrespectful to the wife. You knew he was married. Ain't nothing but a Google search. It's also really upsetting that his wife is gonna have to find out about her husband cheating through a TikTok that has now been viewed by over 16 million people. A lot of people are saying that she should have messaged his wife in private to let her know, and Sumner claims that she did reach out, writing, "I did, but she didn't see." People are also saying that Sumner is trying to use this horrible situation for clout. She's been promoting her OnlyFans and even pinned a comment linking to her agent.
While I'm not 100% sure what the caption was before, but an hour ago after you got 2 million views, you decided to change it to say you know where to find more with a link in your bio, so that you can monetize as well on ruining a family.
There's also allegedly been other girls who've since come out and claimed that Adam was either in their DMs calling them hot or viewing their Instagram stories.
Just like that other girl said, like the only way this would have ever came out is if somebody ever posted it. A lot of my friends knew and they were shocked. But I'm really happy and I have a really great life now. So, just I guess if any other girls have experienced this with him, which I'm sure they have, I just think they should post it because I feel really bad for his wife and nobody deserves it. So.
Even Tana Mojo has come out and she shared a screenshot of a message request that she had from Adam, writing, "Check this one out, he said unsend." And it shows him sending her the message request, But clearly he's unsent it, either when she didn't reply, or maybe once he started doing a little bit of damage control. Adam has since responded to the cheating allegations, and he denies physically cheating, but does admit that he might have crossed a line, whatever that means. He wrote, "A lot is being said about me right now, and I want to clear the air. I use poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner. I did not have an affair. Nevertheless, I crossed the line during a regrettable period in my life. In certain instances, it became inappropriate. I have addressed that and taken proactive steps to remedy this with my family. My wife and my family is all I care about in this world. To be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters to me was the greatest mistake I could ever make. I will never make it again. I take full responsibility. We will get through it, and we will get through it together." So yeah, guys, obviously a really sad situation, and all I can hope right now is that Beate is okay as she can be. I mean, she is pregnant, and being pregnant is stressful enough, so I can't even imagine what she's dealing with right now and what she's probably going through because of this whole situation. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.